Hey guys, what's up? I know it's been like a while since I've done a car vlog, so it's number 4, yay! So today, let me turn the radio down because yeah, I don't want to be sued. I think that's what they do, right? So anyways, today I'm going to be talking about Plato's closet rant, like completely. So, you guys know I like to go to Plato's closet. It's not a big secret or anything, right? I need to sell my clothes because, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to adopt that whole minimalized system, so I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff. So yeah, let me tell you what happened. So the other day I went to Plato's closet. I only had a few things. Like my mom, she decided she wanted to like donate some stuff too for me, so I'm like, okay, that's cool. So she had some jewelry, she had like a pair of shoes, like sandals, and then she also had no, actually that was it. And then I figured like it's probably not gonna be enough, so I added in some of my jewelry. I added a dress, and I added 2 dresses to be precise. One of them had like a crisscross in the front, and the other one was a navy blue dress that had like this kind of rocker grommets all over, and it was cut up in the back. So this is what happened. Somebody's car alarm keeps going off. Anyways, let me get going. Put my shades on. Y'all see my face. So, shade time. So anyways, okay, so I go to Plato's closet with my items and stuff because, I really need to get rid of my items, which I've spoken about it before. Hopefully you can see me because it's kind of dark. So let me tell you what happened. So I go there and they're really busy. So they're like, oh, well, it's going to take like 40 to 45 minutes. I'm like, okay, that's fine, cool. I can wait the 45 minutes, which I did. And so I go back in there and I'm like, okay, so what's going on? She's like, well, we're not really taking any of your stuff but 1 pair of earrings. And I think that was the manager, that's what the manager was saying. But there's this girl there, she had such a bad attitude. So of course I'm asking the manager, well, what's going on? Like, why are you just taking 1 pair of earrings, which were my mom's chandelier earrings, and they were really nice. And then the manager went back through the stuff, because sometimes the manager would go through the stuff, other times it's just other workers. Well, there's this black girl there, I guess she went through my stuff, and she only found like my mom's chandelier earrings. So I asked her, I was like, well, why are you not taking any of this stuff? She's like, well, we only want stuff that's like big chandeliers, big necklaces, like big earrings, this and that. And I'm like, well, okay. So I'm looking around the store, right, and seeing what they have. Now keep in mind, not all their stuff at Plato's is a lot. I mean, not everything at Plato's is big. There's not a lot of big chandeliers. There's not a big chandelier earrings, you know what I mean, right? So they have a mixture of things. So I'm like, okay, all right, I understand. So I went through my bag and I was like, but these are chandelier earrings too. The girl said, like, it's basic. So the manager's like, well, we're going to go ahead and take these because they are chandelier earrings. So she took those. And then I asked her about the dresses and the black girl. I think her name is Stephanie, whatever. I don't even care. So she's like, well, it's basic. It's so basic. And I'm like, you're joking, right? Because I'm far from basic. My mom, the stuff that she donated is far from basic. So I was heated. Y'all don't understand. I was heated. So I was like, you're joking, right? So I'm pulling out the dresses, especially the blue dress, because the blue dress was brand new. I didn't even wear the dress. I don't even know why I even bought the dress. It's ridiculous, because I always end up just wasting money in things. So, let me move out the way, because this old lady is trying to cross the street. Okay, so I pulled out the blue dress because it's brand new, still had the tags on it. And she's like, well, we want like stuff that has like slashes. We want kind of like, I guess kind of like rock things or whatever. Like more, I'm assuming more grungy, I think that's what she meant. So I pulled out the dress. I'm like, so this doesn't meet that criteria, because first of all, it has grommets all over the front, brand new. Keep in mind, brand new. And then I'm like, I turn the dress to the back. I'm like, well, do you see the back of this dress? It's got cutouts. She's like, no, we want like more cutouts than that. We want it like really cut out. So it's like basic. And she kept saying, girls, guys, whoever's watching this, look. She kept saying basic, basic, basic. It's basic. So I still had my bag open or whatever to, oh my gosh, there's such a bad accident. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I do not want to look, because I'm already nervous as it is driving, so I can't look at that, because the person who was driving that car who ran into the back of them, they're putting him on a stretcher. Okay, let's get back to Plato's Closet. So she just kept saying basic, and then she said it with an attitude. So to me, it wasn't sounding like my items. Now she's not calling my items basic. She's calling me basic. Now anybody know who's like around YouTube or whatever, we all know that basic is not like a really good thing. We think basic like, you know, t-shirts, like, you know, just our like normal basic clothing items, t-shirts, jeans, socks, underwear, who cares? Those are basic things. So when she's calling my stuff basic, which is far from it, I felt like she was calling me that. And I was so mad, because I'm not basic. I like nice things. To me, it just made it seem like she think all my stuff was ugly. Like, I could not believe this at all. And then she's saying like, well, our stuff, now keep in mind, they just now started selling plus size clothes in my city. So she's saying, well, cinch in waist, it's not a good seller for us. I'm like, it's not a cinch in waist. There's a difference between a waist and like a umpire, you know, when it cuts underneath your bust. I mean, some people might think that's like cinching in your waist. I don't think so. To myself, I really don't think it is that way, but whatever. So I was like, okay, just forget about it, because I'm not, because she had such a bad attitude. And the problem is, like, I know those girls, I like talking to them, I joke with them, it's all good, you know, like, I don't mind waiting, I don't give them a hard time at all, even when, you know, it says 45 minutes and it ended up being, you know, an hour. I don't complain about it. I'm cool with it. So when this girl gives me this attitude, I'm like, you got to be kidding me right now, because I never have an attitude towards anybody else unless like they give it back to me. And the good thing is, I had enough. I was more ladylike and did not say anything to her, but I was really upset. So I get home, I'm texting my mom. I'm like, look, they only took your earrings. The manager, she made her little management judgment and took my earrings, but that's it. They didn't take your sandals, which were new, because she can't wear thong sandals, so those were new. They didn't take my dress, which was new. My black dress, I've only worn it once because I think it's a little bit more conservative than what I'm into right now. It's like a church dress, but not really a church dress. It's hard to describe because I end up giving it to my mom. It looks good on her. I have like, it wasn't gonna look good on me at all. So so I waited a while. I went home because, you know, of course, I had to study, which I haven't started, by the way. Oops. So anyways, I was at home studying, and I texted my mom. I told her, like, I was really highly offended because this girl, she just kept saying it. That's the problem. She kept saying it was basic. And then to me, I'm thinking, it's not my clothes anymore. I think she think that I'm like that. Like, I'm just this plain Jane or whatever, and I'm just giving them like any old thing, which is not the truth. I go there almost every other day selling my clothes, and guess what? I'm talking about rarely, get anything back from them. Most of the time it's either because it's either they think it's been worn too much, or something hasn't been selling great, like floral things or whatever. And the height of my like heels, you know, they're not very high because I can't really wear high heels that much. I try, but I can't. So that's pretty much it. I never really got jewelry back unless they say they thought it was tarnished, and that is it. Other than that, they take my stuff every single time. So I was offended. So this is what I did. I waited a little while, got home, was reading and stuff, and I'm thinking to myself, like, you know what? The manager was right there by her, and you know, she didn't really say anything. But she was like nice enough to at least take another pair of my earrings. Now that I think about it, I probably should have kept my items to myself. So I called up there to speak to the manager, and guess who picked up the phone? She picked up the phone. So of course I'm like, hello, hi, I need to speak to a manager about this employee. I don't know her name, but I do know that, you know, she's African American. You know, I didn't say anything. I'm not gonna give them an attitude because I really like them. And plus, the other Plato'S is all the way across town, and I really do not want to drive that a long way just to sell my clothes. So I'm like, well, I don't know her name, but she's like the only African American that I see there. So what I didn't know was that was the girl who picked up the phone. Yeah, she's like, hold on. So next thing I know, she gives the phone to the manager, and I'm like, hey, cause I can remember her voice. I'm like, hey, how are you? You know, I just told her, like, I really felt offended about my things and how she treated my clothes. Like, she was literally, like, when she was explaining them, she was like kind of pinching my clothes and stuff. Like, I don't know what that's about. I really don't know what that is about. So, oh gosh, it was just such a mess, guys, such a mess, and so offensive. So the manager's like, well, I'm sorry that she said that and stuff, and she shouldn't. She sounded really harsh to you, and she shouldn't have, you know, she shouldn't have done that or whatever. And she apologized again. And she asked, well, I hope that this doesn't stop you from coming over here to sell your clothes. And the thing is, I kept thinking about, like, you know, I really sell a lot of clothes there. I still have more, and every time I go in my room, I still look. I still have so much stuff, and I'm so over this whole materialism and just keep overbuying things. Like, the only thing I'm doing now is, like, when I do my hauls, I buy things that I don't have in my closet any longer. So if I buy, like, you know, graphic t-shirts or tank tops, it's because I don't like, well, graphic t-shirts different. To me, they're collectible items, because a long time ago, if you wanted a graphic t-shirt of your favorite band or whoever, they never really came in plus size. So that's different. I'm going to keep buying that. So, but other stuff, like in regards to pants and stuff, if I really like them and they fit me well, I will keep them. If not, then, you know, I sell them. So I told her, like, you know me, right? Like, I sell so much stuff to you guys, and I've never had this problem before with this attitude. So she apologized again. She said, like, I hope, you know, that it doesn't hinder me from coming back over there. And I said, unfortunately, yeah, it will. More than likely, I will go to the other one across town, or I'll just bag up my things, and if I don't feel like going to Plato's, I'll just donate it to Goodwill, which I do. I go to both places, because I donate, like, furniture and stuff to Goodwill, and shoes and things to Goodwill, and sometimes clothes. If Plato's doesn't want it, I either give it to Goodwill, or I'll give it to Salvation Army, or something that my mom thinks that she can wear to work, because she works in a corporate environment. If she thinks she can wear that to work, then I'll give it to her. Otherwise, it gets donated to someone else in need. So I told her, I'm sorry, but I think it will. I think I probably won't be there, coming back over there a while, because I think it was just so rude the way she acted towards me. And that's, like, never, like, anyways. Because I try to, because I believe in karma. I believe what goes around comes around, right? So I try my best not to be mean. I try my best not to be rude and things. Of course, medication helps for anxiety and stuff, because, you know, if I'm anxious, I tend to be a little bit more angry and scared. I'm like, I'm already scared and anxious. I gotta go, you know. But I try to stop that. So I told her, no, I probably won't be going there anymore. I'm sorry. Y'all were really nice and things, but now it's just, I was just being treated so rudely. So anyways, so I end up emailing the owner of Plato's. Yeah, when, like, this is how bad that I felt after leaving that place, that I actually called the manager, that I actually emailed the owner, and the owner was really nice and writing back to me and stuff, and letting me know, like, this is not something that we condone. We do not have our, you know, our workers to have, like, this type of attitude and things. And thank you for letting me know and whatever. He was really nice about it. I was like, you know, at least he wrote me back, because some people, some owners, some management, they just really don't care, you know. Sometimes they may reprimand somebody, sometimes they won't. So either way, this is my rant. I'm going to get a Starbucks, although I'm gonna get out and stop being lazy and walk in there instead of the drive-thru. Every little bit helps. So I do want to thank you for watching, because it's almost 20 minutes. So I gotta go. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this, because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person who's had problems with Plato's. So thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.